Lessons from the Quran. Today I shall be talking about Surah Al-Mulk. Surah Al-Mulk. There are different interpretations on what the names mean in English, but the two most used meanings are sovereignty and kingdom. The surah discusses the greatness and vastness of Allah and gives examples of the beauty of the universe He created. This surah is the 67th chapter of the Quran and contains 30 verses. Surah Al-Mulk is a Meccan surah, meaning it was revealed in Mecca before the Hijrah. This surah contains beneficial meanings as well as some additional lessons for Muslims. In this surah, Allah focuses on a few central points. He reminds the humans of their purpose in life and tells us about how He is the supreme being and the creator of everything in the heavens and on earth. Surah Al-Mulk has many virtues. One of the virtues is reciting it often will make it one of the intercessors for us in the afterlife. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said,
"A surah from the Quran containing 30 verses will intercede for a man so that he will be forgiven. It is the Surah Mulk."
Another virtue is that reciting this surah every night protects one from the torments of the grave. Surah Mulk is full of several lessons. I handpicked 3 to share with you all. The first lesson that we can learn from this surah is about life and death. Allah has created us so that we could worship Him. However, He also created us so that He could test us and to see who is really deserving of His paradise and who is really deserving of His punishment. We should learn from here a great lesson that Allah created this world for trial. Life in this world is not perfect. It never was and it never will be. Everyone has to return back to their Lord eventually. So while we are still here, we should prepare ourselves for the day that we shall meet our Lord, so that He may be pleased with us and enter us into His paradise. Second lesson is that there is only one almighty creator, Allah. He is the one who has created this perfect universe. I mean, seriously, look at the universe. It's so perfect that not even scientists who are atheists can figure out why the universe is so perfect. Everything in the universe is well balanced with just the right amount of matter and energy to maintain its expansion. You think this all happened without a creator? The third and last lesson is you can't hide what's in your heart. The kuffar would slander the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and remind each other to whisper and keep quiet. They seem to forget that Allah hears all. The lesson in these verses is not limited for the Quraysh only, but for whole of mankind. The lesson is that whether you say something loudly or not, what is truly inside your heart is known by Allah, and you can never hide anything from Him. So we can see the immense benefits of Surah Al-Mulk. We should try to learn this reasonably short surah and recite it often. We can recite it during various daily prayers, and especially at night before sleeping. Additionally, we should also remember that reading the Quran in itself is a very beneficial thing. So there's plenty of rewards to gain. If you're watching this, please try your best to memorize this beautiful surah. You'll won't regret it on the Day of Judgment.